Animals are just fascinating, aren't they? It always feels like there's more to learn about them, like how opossums actually very rarely carry rabies. Now, they certainly can, don't get me wrong, any mammal can, but their distinctly low body temperature supposedly makes it very hard for the virus to survive. It also feels like every kid has a favorite animal. Well, so did I. And as bland as it sounds, it was more of a general favorite. Sharks have a special kind of allure to them, whether you like them or not. And that's what caused me to be enraptured with them, from learning that they can unhinge their jaws to their electroreception, which allows them to detect electrical fields that are produced by living organisms. As I became fascinated with sharks, it led me to look for shark-based media. Now, Jaws is probably the best film you'll find that includes a shark, but the path I traveled ended at one specific place, a video game called Depth. Depth's standard mode is a 2 versus 4 battle with limited respawns. You're either tasked to retrieve treasure from the depths of the ocean while collecting money in an attempt to arm yourself, or, you're tasked to grind 4 divers into mincemeat between your jaws as one of 10 total sharks. Alternatively, you can cause the opposing team to run out of lives, of which both have 30, or as sharks specifically, you can destroy the treasure-finding robot the divers must escort throughout the level. Both aspects of this bloodbath are wildly different. The divers must play in first person. They get an amount of cash for each vault their robot VIP opens, with 4 in total as well. And there's also plenty of gold to find as they travel, allowing them to unlock greater weapons such as net guns, which entangle sharks and make them easy targets. The risk comes in the fact that as a diver you have little health and start with very little damage. And in order to get stronger, earlier on anyways, you have to go out into the darkness of the sea where predators you don't know about are lurking. The divers get a horror-based experience. They can hide in rooms with their VIP, but the sharks can break down their walls, stripping away their cover from the unknown before grinding 1 or 2 to shreds within the blink of an eye. It's those early moments as a diver that gets your blood pumping. 2 players who know how to control their sharks will instill great fear, and when they do strike, they can make it feel like there's nothing you can do. However, if you and your 3 allies can come together and create a stronghold against these sharks, it will make life easier as you get access to more firepower or gadgets, like sea mines. You have to be strong enough to face the fear of these sharks lurking around you that could be anywhere, and could strike at any time. But when your team is capable of coming together, you'll be able to rebuild your confidence to some extent. However, you're not the only ones who get stronger. Each selectable shark has a unique ability, and on top of that, the sharks have evolutions. Basically extra skills you can unlock with points you get from killing divers. Some evolutions are made to help you find divers, some help you reduce damage, and others, granted you can save up for them, allow you to heal after kills, regenerate stamina to either disengage or continue attacking, or even reduce damage to an insane degree at the cost of stamina. The sharks are played in third person, and they have 2 lunge types, one being short ranged, with the other obviously being long ranged. The water is not that dark for them either, at least comparatively to the divers, and chances are they'll definitely know where the divers are before the divers can spot them. The sharks have varying stats, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's easy to try and attack someone and completely miss or die before you kill them. Their gameplay is more complex than divers because they're meant to be able to take down up to 3 or 4 of them without dying when coordinated. Diver essentially boils down to looting what you can and shooting sharks, with easy yet slow controls due to being underwater. It's a simple game plan, however, if you keep dashing around as a shark, you'll run into things and get yourself killed. You have to be precise with your attacks and control yourself almost gracefully if you want to successfully attack and then disengage. Having only 2 shark players means that in theory you lose lives slower than divers because less people can die at a time. However, if you play poorly, you'll die without growing stronger, and it could lead to your teammate dying as well, trying to at least maybe even attempt to play around your mistakes. Going in alone can be fine though, but it's generally a better strategy when the divers are dispersed, or traveling to a new location, as the waters become more open, allowing you to truly hit and run. As a shark, you need to be able to create that fear of leaving by catching those who fall behind or wish to explore. You need to keep divers on their toes by destroying the walls that make them feel safe. But more importantly, you need to coordinate with your teammate to attack the group, as if you can quickly kill one and have another in the jaws of the beast, that steeply lowers the overall firepower your opponents wield, leading them to feel powerless in your presence. Death's gameplay, to some extent, simulates Predator vs. Prey. As the prey, you try and use everything you have to defend yourself, even when it seems like an uphill battle. Like how some animals will only run because it's their best attribute, or some have horns and try to use those. Some even try to stomp on things because it's all they can do, and then there are hippos. As the predator, you must learn what tools your prey has at their disposal to counteract them, causing them to feel a sense of fear that allows you to take the advantage, making it easier to spill their blood. The best part, potentially though, is coming together with your friends, whether to scream in unison as sharks chomp you to bits, or to hunt and feel the thrill of chomping people to bits. It's the unique experiences this game gave you, coupled with the subject matter that brought me to love not only this game, but the animals as well. It was fun, and felt unique in regards to online multiplayer. Divers scared me, but not enough to stop me from playing, and Shark was so fun I would have kept coming back anyways. And that's what makes it sad to look at it now. The game received its final content update in 2021. It's still playable, to some extent, but finding a game can take hours and the devs don't intend to come back to it. Despite how much fun this game was for people, and those who remember it wanting to bring it back, it likely will never see the light of day again. While the devs shut down Depth eventually, they released 2 games before that, and some Fortnite creator maps. None of that seemed to help the team, however, as they've both been removed from Steam, and the Twitter for their Fortnite maps completely inactive since 2020. That means all that's left, ironically enough, is Depth, a game people still love that sadly has been left dead in the water.